Stop wasting time on bad leads. If you don't have a system for ranking and prioritizing your leads, you're going to waste hours and hours on people who will never become your clients. And you're probably missing out on opportunities that are right in front of you. You've probably heard of cold leads and warm leads, but have you heard of inactive and active leads? These are both filters that you can apply to your leads. And once you've figured these out, you're going to start closing twice as much business and stop wasting time on people who are not really the right fit. We all have leads we've gathered that we're excited about when maybe we met them at a networking event, or maybe they were referred to you and you're super excited about working with them, but then it goes nowhere. We want fewer of those and more of the people who are excited to be in your universe and to help get your help solving the problem that they're looking to solve. So let's do quick definitions before we get into how to use these filters. Cold leads are simply people who have not yet given you permission to sell to them, meaning you don't have their email or phone number. So you can't tell them about this great program you're starting or give them a heads up that you have a cool offer that they could take advantage of. Even if they're following you on social media, they're still a cold lead, because if they're following you on LinkedIn or on Instagram, well, guess what? LinkedIn and Instagram owns that information. So you want to be moving them into the warm category by getting their email. A warm lead is simply someone who's given you permission to sell to them. That person you talked to for a half an hour at that recent trade show or conference, they're a warm lead if that conversation ended with, hey, I'd love to stay in touch. Can I get your email and phone number? But if you just had a great chat and you guys are following each other on LinkedIn, sorry, that's still cold. So that's warm and cold, very simple definitions. Now let's move into inactive and active. So inactive leads are the leads that are on your list or in your universe who are not showing up to the things you're inviting them to. That could be as obvious as a webinar or an in-person event or an online event you're hosting, or it could just mean they're not clicking on the emails you send them. Hopefully, you're using a CRM, a customer relations management system, that allows you to track who is opening your emails. At Million Dollar Women, we like to call the people who open your emails the hand raisers, meaning they're raising their hand to say, hey, that interests me. Hopefully, you've spent a lot of time crafting amazing emails and an even better subject line so that you won't be in one of the hundreds of unopened emails that are in everyone's inbox when they go to sleep at night. So the hand raisers are the people who opened your email. If they then click on something in there or engage with your content, we call that a double hand raiser, meaning they're extra interested in what you're selling. And this is where we want you to spend your time, is on these active leads. So cold and inactive are the ones you don't want to waste time on, or at least spend a small portion of your time trying to make them warm and active. But it's the warm, active ones where you have the best chance of closing. So let me show you a little visual we created to help you with that. It's called the leads matrix. Over on the left, you have the inactive cold people, and you're trying to move them to becoming active and warm. If you don't yet have time set aside on your calendar to do this, I urge you to put some time on your calendar for what we call RG, Revenue Generating Activities. I have a whole show on that, so if you haven't seen it, go back and find it, all about RG and how you can spend more time making sure that the people who are around you who are interested are hearing from you. A great way to move people from the left to the right is to send customized emails that acknowledge exactly what people interacted with you about. Maybe they came to your webinar and asked a great question. Maybe they clicked on something in one of your emails and you can reference that and get a conversation going. You want to try to get these folks on the phone with you so that you can sell them whatever it is that your company does to help them solve their problem. I hope you'll start using this as a little cheat sheet for where you can spend your time when you have that precious RG time on your calendar to close more deals. We also have a little tool that can be helpful for you, which is the outreach tool. This is something women have been using at Million Dollar Women for years, and it really helps you to organize and prioritize your leads. We can send it to you for free. Just put outreach in the comments. The way it works is it's a simple spreadsheet that allows you to keep track of who are your top 50 or 75 active leads. You know, the hand raisers and the double hand raisers, so that you can track how you're reaching out to them and how you're leading them towards working with you. If you're thinking, well, I can kind of remember that in my head, Julia, I don't meet that many people. Well, then you need to meet more people. I always like to say, if you don't need the outreach tool, it's because you're not networking enough. So go sign up for some trade shows and networking events, join some communities, online communities. If you don't want to go out in person, we have one at Million Dollar Women called The Network, where women are networking online 24/7, meeting other amazing women entrepreneurs from across the US and Canada. But regardless of what you join, go start getting more people into your leads environment, and then you can rank and categorize them using this outreach tool, which will very simply have you rate them 1, 2, or 3, with 1 being the best, the highest priority. And that way, if you only have 20 minutes to reach out to people, you know exactly who to reach out to. If they become inactive, you just move them to another tab where they're not going to distract you, so you can focus on those active people. I have a graduate of Million Dollar Women Accelerator who hired me a couple of years ago to help her use this tool and reach out to a bunch of past clients. Just by reaching out to past clients and being systematic about it, using the outreach tool, she was able to start closing $40,000 deals, $50,000 deals, and she made another $200,000 in that one summer. So I would love that to happen for you. And please reach out and tell me those success stories if you start using the tool. I hope this has been helpful and that you're going to start using these filters of warm and cold, inactive and active. I do teach free workshops on this where we go a bit deeper. So just keep following me on LinkedIn and Instagram and YouTube and in all the places, and make sure to come to one of those free workshops if you'd like to understand better how to turn more of your leads from bad leads into awesome hand-raising leads who want to work with you. Thanks for joining me here today, and I will see you back here next week. In the meantime, stay brave, go big, and go turn some of those leads into active hand raisers. See you soon. Bye.